Otherwise, on the professional side, things are moving very well. The engineers, it's really a good army. It is able to operate in very difficult situations. Some of these situations you hear, like in Congo, like in Somalia, things are not so easy, but they operate because they are very dedicated people. When we were here in 1979-80, especially 1980, when we were here in Kampala, with UPC playing their usual games, there were groups within us who started bringing ideas of really shortcuts. One of the ideas was, we assassinate Oyite Ojok in the Nairo mansion, because we were all staying here in the Nairo mansion. They were staying there, for us we had moved out, but they were staying there. Some of the people brought this idea to us. We rejected it. We said, no. You cannot assassinate a man in his home with his children. Yes, they even gave it a name. It was called Operation Chichwa. That if you cut the head of UPC, they were seeing Oyite Ojok as head of UPC, that if you cut the head, then UPC will be weak, or I don't know what. I said, no, we cannot do that. We have warned UPC, if they don't stop, we shall fight them, and we shall fight them military to military, not armed to unarmed people, even if they are soldiers, but not armed at that time, just sitting in their homes. You come and you attack them and you say you are a fighter. You are just a bullet too. It is true that there is some corruption in UPDF now. They should not tell you lies that there is no corruption now. Some corruption has crept in, stealing your fuel, stealing your some of the money, and some other mistakes. But the good thing is that, and what Bishop Orere was referring to, being used in land evictions. Why should soldiers be involved in land evictions? What are they doing there? They are not policemen. Why do you involve yourselves in land issues? So those mistakes have crept in, and we have talked about them. But the good thing is that those mistakes are done by a minority of people, because they are done by only some people who are near some of those resources. And they offend the majority. The majority suffer and see and report. So that will be sorted out. Our ideology was a mixture of our traditional beliefs here and religion. In our traditions, we despise treachery. We don't even believe in cowardly attacks, attacking people who are not prepared. And when we were building this force, we really synthesized both. Despise treachery, despise corruption.
I'm deeply honored to be with you today as we celebrate the 13th Tarehe Sita Thanksgiving service commemorating 43 years of God's blessing and favor over the UPDF and our nation, Uganda.
So do we come here to thank God for UPDF's numerous achievements. We are now exporters of peace and security in the region. It's also worth noting that while Uganda has had a number of armies in the past, what separates the UPDF from the previous armies is its clear ideology, which is enshrined in its unique principles and ideals and values, obviously with the guidance of a visionary and committed leadership by Your Excellency. Because of that, UPDF has continued to fulfill its mission of totally liberating Uganda and playing a positive role in the Pan-Africanism, and will continue to do so in the defense of Uganda and the African people.
Days like these that remind us that we are all part of our larger community with wider responsibilities and a bigger purpose. Your Excellency, from here, we can then continue to bring this realization to our work and in the things that we do. For this purpose, Your Excellency, therefore, we are here today at this Thanksgiving breakfast and take this opportunity to express our gratitude to you, our chief guest, for exemplifying the foundation values that have contributed to the immense success of the UPDF during the course of your entire career, sir.